Dear everyone, welcome to the grand finale of Vallath 2Q quiz competition. 2Q is a quarterly quiz competition that Vallath has been conducting for the past 2 years. 2Q brings together literature enthusiasts, students, and scholars from all over India, and they compete in a preparatory rounds and then finally in the finale. There are exciting prizes awaiting our finalists who are here with us: Ashwati C. Menon, Varsha G, Divakar Singh, Ansi Christina, and Simran Kashyap. There are 4 rounds in today's grand finale. In the first round, I will ask questions from British literature. All the 5 participants will get 1 question each, and then once again I will ask once more. So 2 questions per participant. In the second round, there will be questions based on criticism and theory. That will check how updated you are in your reading of criticism and theory. And then in the third round, it is visual pictures that you will see from architecture, art, etc. One question to each participant. And in the last round, our special rapid fire. But this is going to be a lot of learning more than anything else. The aim of Vallath 2Q is not to promote unhealthy competition. The only aim of Vallath 2Q is to promote amazing learning. All the students of our YouTube courses and our paid courses, everybody who is listening to us today, remember, a quiz or a program where you have to face questions, anything, whatever it is, even an exam, take it as great learning. Do not be pressurized. Do not be anxious. No stress, because what we are doing is sharing information and preparing ourselves for great careers and great future. So welcome everybody to this program. Stay with us till the end, because there is a lot of questions here for you. And I will also give you, the viewers, a question at the end. Right? So let me share my screen and proceed with the quiz competition. 2Q finale, quarterly quiz competition. I hope you will be with us, all of you, in our next episode of 2Q, which will come after a few months. Now, the finalists, we have them here on screen: Ashwati C. Menon, Divakar Singh, Ansi Christina, Varsha G, and Simran Kashyap. Are you ready, guys? Are you all ready? Talk to us. They're all
Yes,
tense.
ma'am, we are ready.
Yes, ma'am. Ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful. Don't be tense. Be excited. I am so excited to ask you your first question. So we start with Ashwati C. Menon, our scorekeeper. Princey Jha, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So here is your first question. Ashwati first. Round 1, British literature. The title of Graham Greene's The Man Within, that is a very famous novel by Graham Greene, is taken from a sentence in a spiritual testament. What is a spiritual testament? A book that shows your spirituality. What is that sentence? There is another man within me that is angry with me. Ashwati, do you know the name of the text? Let me read out the options. Thomas Browne's Religio Medici, John Bunyan's The Pilgrim's Progress, C.S. Lewis's The Problem of Pain. Which of these books has this line from which Graham Greene took the title, The Man Within? Ashwati is thinking.
Um, is it Pilgrim's Progress, option B?
Ta-da-dang. That's okay. Ashwati's points are yet to come. This one is wrong. That is fine. It is Thomas Brown's Religio Medici. I had given you a subtle clue, which you did not notice. Guys, pay attention. I said Spiritual Testament is a book about one's own religious view, spirituality. Remember, Thomas Brown's Religio Medici is about his own spirituality and religion. Ears and eyes alert, guys. There could be subtle clues coming at you. So next question is to Varsha G. No tension, no stress. This is amazing learning. Okay, Varsha, here is your question. Which among the following novels does not feature Charles Marlowe, a fictional English seaman and recurring character in the works of Joseph Conrad? Or there are three options. So it means in two of them, Charles Marlowe is there. And Heart of Darkness is not in the options. Is it Chance, Lord Jim, or Almayer's Folly? In which of these novels is there no character called Charles Marlowe? Varsha?
Ma'am, is it option A, Chance?
Da-da-dang. That is also wrong. That is no problem because, Varsha, your points are yet to come. Dear friends, remember, Charles Marlowe is a character who is recurring in the works of Joseph Conrad, in Lord Jim, Heart of Darkness, Chance, and Youth. 4 novels, Charles Marlowe is there. Almayer's Folly is the first novel by Joseph Conrad. Okay, it is about Caspar Almayer. Don't worry. When you make a mistake, mistakes are the stepping stones to success. Are you ready, Divakar Singh, for your question? Divakar?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. So here is your question. Who wrote the fictional biography of Jonathan Swift? Published recently in 1937. Jonathan Swift lived in 18th century, but this biography is from 1937, titled, I Live Under a Black Sun. Is it Alexander Pope, Joseph Addison, or Edith Sitwell?
Ma'am, option number C, Edith.
It is Edith Sitwell. It is Edith Sitwell. Okay, got it. Now, your windfall will come, everybody. Your questions will come. We have a deadly mix of simple questions and difficult questions, and your time will come. Ansi Christina. Are you there, Ansi?
Yes, ma'am.
In Muriel Sparks, The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie, what is the name of the school where Miss Jean Brodie is a teacher? Is it Forks High School, Marcia Blaine School, or Constance Billard School? So the setting is a school in Muriel Sparks' novel, The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. And this teacher is training some students. That is the story. Tell me the answer, Ansi.
Is it Marcia Blaine School?
That's right. Marcia Blaine School is the school in the prime of Miss Jean Brodie. Amazing, Ansi.
Thank you.
Princey, your time has come. You are working hard, I hope. Now, Princey is a scorer. Question number 5 goes to Simran Kashyap. Simran is from Shimla. There is some rain there, I guess. Simran, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Rain or shine, Simran is fighting this battle. Yes, Simran. 5th question.
Yes.
Which Yes. Which among the following is a picaresque novel by William Makepeace Thackeray about a member of the Irish gentry trying to become a member of the English aristocracy? So a man from the Irish gentry is climbing the social ladder and trying to become a member of the English aristocracy. Is it the Newcomes, the Luck of Barry Lyndon, or the Irish Sketchbook?
Ma'am, option A.
Ta-da-dang. I tried to pass a subtle message to you, but you missed it. No problem. I said, trying, he's trying. So I thought you will know it is Luck of Barry Lyndon. No problem. Now you know, you will never forget, isn't it? The luck of Barry Lyndon is when Barry Lyndon is trying his luck to climb and reach the English aristocracy. Remember that. Okay, back to square one, Ashwati. We have completed 5 questions. Now, starting with Ashwati, who is the author of A Child's Garden of Verses? It is an 1885 volume of 64 poems for children. Is it Walter Scott, R.M. Ballantyne, or Robert Louis Stevenson?
Walter Scott, option A.
Child's Garden of Verses is not Walter Scott. It is a children's writer. We know him as a children's writer. Okay, we are not giving you points, but you can try and answer if you want. Children's writer.
Option number C. Option number C.
Yeah, just for the sake of participation. Option number C, Robert Louis Stevenson. Divakar, when I am asking the question, you should not switch on your mic and answer when somebody else is being asked. But you can answer after somebody misses, we will all answer, isn't it? Because it's learning. Great. Question to you, Varsha. Which English poet was described by T.S. Eliot, the greatest master of metric as well as melancholia, as having the finest ear of any English poet since Milton? Is it Alfred Tennyson, Robert Browning, or Matthew Arnold? Varsha? People in YouTube are going crazy. Varsha, tell us.
Ma'am, option B, Robert Browning.
The greatest master of metric as well as melancholia means this man wrote metrically perfect works. But melancholia means he wrote very pessimistic, negative feeling, pessimistic works. Robert Browning is very optimistic. You're not getting marks, no problem. Would you like to say who is the second guess?
Arnold.
Alfred Tennyson it is. Alfred Tennyson is a pessimistic writer. T.S. Eliot called him the greatest master of metric as well as melancholia. All right, Divakar. Your question.
Yes, ma'am.
Which English novelist is referred to as Shakespeare's younger sister by Angus M. Mackay in the book The Brontes, Fact and Fiction? Shakespeare's younger sister. She wrote brilliantly, obviously. Is it Anne Bronte, Emily Bronte, or Charlotte Bronte? ABC? CBA? Who is the most brilliant writer of them all? Say your time is up. Almost up. Hurry up.
Option number B.
ABC. Huh?
B.
Ta-da-dang. It is correct. Emily Bronte is Shakespeare's.
I'm a little bit confused, ma'am.
Shakespeare's younger sister, Emily Bronte. Correct. Guys, next question. Identify the poetry collection in which Carol Ann Duffy's Anne Hathaway appeared. First, is it Take my husband, the world's wife, or the oldest girl in the world, and see. Caroline Duffy's Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, you know who she is. You know who she is.
Is it option C, the oldest girl in the world?
Ta-da-da. She is Shakespeare's wife. So it is the world's wife. The world's wife. Princey, they are taking time to start running. I think I am going to change the rules of the game. I am going to give them one more question in this round. What do you say? Anyway, last question to Simran in this second segment of the first round. Simran, are you there? Which Shakespearean play inspired the title of Robert Browning's poem, Child Roland to the Dark Tower Came? Is it King Lear, Julius Caesar, or The Tempest? Simran is not online, is she?
Yes, ma'am. I am.
Great. Thinking. Simran is thinking. Everybody quiet. Simran is thinking.
Is it King Lear?
Oh my God, it is King Lear. It is King. In King Lear, Edgar is disguised as Tom O'Bedlam and he sings a song, Child Roland to the Dark Tower Came. That is the basis of Browning's poem. Child Roland to the Dark Tower Came. It is King Lear. Okay. So, Princey, let me take my liberty. My heart is there with the participants. They need some more questions to be on track. So let us give one more question each. Ashwati C. Menon, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
There is no one more question. What happened to it? Wait.
In criticism, we have an extra question.
Oh, in criticism we have. All right. Then my brilliant idea is changed. We will do criticism only. But I made a mistake here. In criticism, we don't have enough questions. All right. We'll do something about it. Round 2, criticism and theory. Using the concept of coloniality of power, which of the following periods began a new world order and power relations according to Aníbal Quijano? Aníbal Quijano is a Peruvian writer. He is a very important theorist of post-colonial studies and cultural studies. The concept of coloniality of power, the expansion of British imperialism during the Victorian period, is that what he talked about? The period which began a new world order. Is it this expansion of British imperialism? Is the period that began a new world order the colonization of the Americas in the 15th century? Or is it the beginning of the Black Atlantic slave trade in the 16th century? Which of these is it, Ashwati?
Ma'am, I think it's the beginning of the Black Atlantic slave trade.
ABC?
C. No. Okay.
The colonization of the Americas in the 15th century. We will have a score. We will look at the scores after this round only. Okay. Now, next question to Varsha. In simulacra and simulation, which among the following is not given an example by Baudrillard to explicate his theory of hyperreality? Which among the following is not given as an example? Varsha, do you know?
Option A, Disneyland.
Disneyland is a very major example given by Baudrillard. It is the Matrix. The Matrix, Baudrillard did not talk about. All right, Divakar.
Yes,
What,
ma'am.
according to Aristotle, is the first principle and the soul of tragedy? the first principle and the soul of tragedy? Is it catharsis, plot, or character?
Ma'am, it's B, plot.
It is plot. It is plot. Very good. Now, next is Ansi Christina. Ansi,
Yes, ma'am.
are you ready? Among the following, identify that which is not true about the anxiety of influence. It is a term coined by Harold Bloom. It refers to how the present writers feel trivialized under the influence of past writers. Bloom gives Wordsworth, Shelley, and Wallace Stevens as examples of writers who have been through this anxiety. What is the answer, Princey? Ansi?
Is it option B?
Anxiety of influence is not about how present writers feel trivialized under the influence of past writers. That is correct. Next question to Simran. According to Michel Foucault, what is the apparatus of enabling conditions, assumptions, and rules that structure discourses of knowledge in an epoch? In a given epoch, knowledge is structured in a certain way. What is that word, that term?
Option C.
It is option C, episteme. Episteme. Who among the following coined the term precariat? A combination of precarity and proletariat that describes the reality of low-wage workers in our modern global economy. Precariat. Do you know, Ashwati?
Option C.
Precariat is a term by Guy Standing. Precariat. Subaltern Studies, Deconstructing Historiography is an essay by, is it Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak, Ranajit Guha, or Partha Chatterjee?
Option A, Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak.
That is right, Varsha. Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak. Who among the following famously defined New Historicism as having a reciprocal concern with the historicity of texts and the textuality of history? Divakar. Is it Stephen Greenblatt, Harold Aram Wieser, or Louis Montrose?
Ma'am, I'm confused with ma'am, option number C.
Is correct. It is okay. Some days, some people are lucky, some people are unlucky. Some days you remember, some days you don't. Take it easy. Your success is only a stepping stone to more learning. Your failure to answer is also a stepping stone to more learning. It is important that we get a taste of success and failure, because then we will be able to have a very balanced approach to everything, right? So those who are not getting, don't worry. Those who are getting, you should also understand that you have to learn more and read more. All right, coming to Ansi now. Which among the following is not a work by Judith Butler? Bodies that mark queer pulp or undoing gender. Ansi?
It's option B, queer pulp, provided versions from the golden age of the paperback.
Queer Pulp is right. And Bodies That Matter and Undoing Gender are very important books by Judith Butler. So is Gender Trouble. Okay. This is not a competition. This is learning. And you're answering. I am proud of you. We will take a joint decision to read more about all these works and authors, isn't it? Now, who among the following proposed the distinction between open and closed texts in reader response theory? Umberto Eco, Norman Holland, or E.D. Hirsch?
Option B.
Simran?
Option B, ma'am.
It is not option B. It is E.D. Hirsch. But you're right, Norman Holland is also a reader response theorist. No problem. Now, we don't want more criticism and theory, right? I will move on. Anyway, we don't have enough questions for all of you. So we will have a visual round. Okay. First question to you, Ashwati.
Ma'am, before that, can we get their scores?
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. So Divakar is leading the scoreboard with 4 points. Ansi has 3 points. Simran has 2 points. Varsha has 1 point. And Aswati, I hope, will start in the next round.
Yes. Round 3 is visual round. You already saw this. Ashwati, I will give you 1 clue. If you answer with 1 clue, you will get 3 points. If you answer with 2 clues, you will get 2 points. And if you answer with 3 clues, you will get 1 point. I am sure Ashwati will answer with 1 clue. Where are you, Ashwati? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
This inspired the atmosphere of a novel subtitled A Gothic Story. A novel subtitled Gothic Story. This is a building. No? Ashwati's video is stuck. This is a big white mansion. And the author of this novel subtitled Gothic Story renovated it and built it. Ashwati, can you hear me?
Hello?
Ashwati, yeah. Do you know what is this, Ashwati?
No, ma'am. Can I have another clue?
Yeah. This building is a typical example of Gothic architecture and heralded Gothic revival. You know it. Try to remember. It's okay. It's just not your good day. Yeah,
Ma'am, just is it the some sort of a castle of Otranto?
Castle of Otranto. So what is the name of the building? Who wrote the Castle of Otranto? Horace Walpole.
Yeah.
Horace Walpole renovated a building. Do you remember this?
Strawberry Hill.
Yes, it is. Why are you shy to answer? It is Strawberry Hill.
I got confused.
The architecture of this building incorporates the exterior details of cathedrals into the interior of a house. Okay? It is Strawberry Hill. A very famous Gothic mansion renovated by Horace Walpole. All right. Now, the second question to you, Varsha. Varsha, do you know what this is? Ashwati got all the tough questions, I know. I have been noticing. Varsha, what is this? Are you there, Varsha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you need a clue? First clue. This megalithic monument is a symbol of British culture and history.
No, I don't know, ma'am.
A novel by Thomas Hardy ends here with the arrest of the protagonist. No idea? The protagonist is a woman. Huh?
I don't have an idea, ma'am.
The protagonist is a woman. She killed a man. No problem. If you don't know, I'll give you another clue. UNESCO has declared this a World Heritage Site. It's okay, Ashwati. Ashwati is wondering why this question did not come to me. And Varsha is wondering why another question did not come to you. Life is like that. It is the Stonehenge. And you see it in Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Remember? At the end of Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Now, Varsha, you will remember, won't you? No
Yes,
problem.
ma'am.
Yes. Now, Divakar, do you know what
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is? This is a place. Okay. A setting of a dystopian
Give me a minute.
science fiction. Huh? Setting of a dystopian social science fiction.
Visual matches George Orwell.
George Orwell. What did he write?
Visual matches
What is the name of the novel?
novel.
This. What is the name of this place? Second clue. This was one of the 3 super states founded in that novel after an anti-capitalist revolution.
1984.
In 1984, what is the name of the place we are asking?
Yes.
Third clue. This totalitarian regime or this place enforces the philosophy of Ingsoc. I'm so sorry you could not remember. It is Oceania.
Delhi. Acha.
Oceania. And see, no problem, Divakar. I have been telling you, don't worry. Your time will come in net exam or JRF. Na? With all this, there you will triumph. And see your question. Oceania is Divakar's answer. And see,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know what this is? I'll give you the first clue. Name given to a section within a particular church in London. No. Many poets are traditionally commemorated here.
Is it Westminster Abbey?
What is the church is the Westminster Abbey. What is the name of that section? It's okay, Ashwati. The section within the church where poets are commemorated.
No idea, ma'am.
You know, this tradition began with a tomb made by Nicholas Brigham in 1556. The tomb made by Nicholas Brigham. Sorry, Nancy. This is the Poets' Corner of Westminster Abbey. The tomb made by Nicholas Brigham was Chaucer's tomb.
I'm learning it.
Okay. Simran. Simran, who is this? I'll give you the first clue. This hugely influential portraitist dominated English artistic life in the 18th century. Famous 18th century portraitist.
I'm a little confused. Can I get another hint, ma'am?
He was a member of a famous circle of friends, including writers and thinkers.
Is it Raphael?
No. He was the founder president of the Royal Academy of Arts. Raphael was 16th century.
Yes, I got.
His friend in this circle was a very famous man that we know. It is Joshua Reynolds,
Okay.
member of Dr. Johnson's circle. He was a very influential figure, founder, president of the Royal Academy of Arts. All right. Round 4, rapid fire. Those who want to make a lot of points now can make it. Is there any changes in the position, Princey?
Not much, ma'am. Divakar is still leading with 4 points. Ansi has 3 points. Simran and Aswati are now on equal terms with 2 points. And Varsha has 1.
Divakar, you lucky guy. We will
Yes,
come to you.
ma'am.
First, Ashwati. Ashwati, your chances now. Ready?
Yeah, ma'am.
That is the spirit, girl. Set 1, Ashwati question. The term apartheid, which is a significant theme in African literature, originally means dash in Dutch. Meaning of apartheid. Meaning of apartheid is separation. Apartheid means separation. Okay, no problem. The evangelist named Mr. Good Country appears in the novel Dash by Chinua Achebe.
You things
Evangelist.
fall apart?
Hmm.
No? Okay.
Arrow of God. No problem. Arrow of God. Whose first play is Goa, written in 1964? Goa.
I have no idea, ma'am.
Ashwati, darling, many things that I have taught you, you are not answering. It is Asif Karimboy. No problem. The Hungry Tide by Amitav Ghosh is about the search for a species of
Some marine animal?
yes, marine animal. Name one marine animal.
Whales.
Not whale.
Oh,
Dolphin.
okay.
Okay, I think I have to give Ashwati a special prize, which is rapid fire. I will call you telephone rapid fire until you answer all these questions. Which historical event plays the central role in Nayanthara Sehgal's novel Rich Like Us? Historical events.
The emergency period?
Yes.
Oh.
The Emergency. Which Canadian Métis author wrote In Search of April Rain Tree? Of it is, sorry. In Search of April Rain Tree. Canadian author, native. Beatrice Culliton. Beatrice Culliton. Okay.
Yeah.
The Room on the Roof is the first novel by.
Why am I forgetting their names?
It's because you're tense and it's okay.
This is very famous. Ayyo.
Ayyo, Ashwati. The Room on
It's
the
a lady. I
No, no,
know.
no, no.
No, no. Okay. Okay. So I'm wrong. Ruskin Bond.
Yes.
Okay.
Ruskin Bond is correct. Relax, don't get stressed. No problem. Okay, I think next it is to Varsha. Ready, Varsha?
Yes, ma'am.
First question. Chitra Banerjee Divakarani's The Forest of Enchantments is based on. Chitra Banerjee Divakarani's The Forest of Enchantments is based on. Varsha.
Is it
Gita.
based on a story of tribal people, ma'am?
Ramayana. Ramayana. Okay, don't forget this. Train to Pakistan is a novel by. It is okay, Ashwati. They also serve only stand and wait. Train to Pakistan, bola Varsha. It is Khushwant Singh. Then, Sheikh Deen Mohammed, the first Indian writer in English, was a dash by profession.
An artist, ma'am?
No, he was a surgeon. The author, Meenakshi Mukherjee, taught at which university? Which university? She died in that place itself, not university, in that city.
West Bengal.
No, it is University of Hyderabad. Oh, this is not an easy one. The Imp of the Perverse is a short story by the American writer Dash, and it has a narrator with self-destructive impulses. Short story by American writer. Varsha?
Is it Tennessee Williams, ma'am?
No, it is Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe. Steppenwolf is a novel of despair at the futility of humanity by the German author Steppenwolf.
Mm,
Do you know any German author?
no, ma'am.
Hermann Hesse, who wrote Siddhartha also. Hermann Hesse. Now you know, right? Good.
Yes,
Hari Chandar Mukherjee, in Rudyard Kipling's Dash, mimics the customs of British people. Rudyard Kipling's Kim.
Okay.
Rudyard Kipling's Kim is set in Lahore in British India. All right. Set 3 questions to Divakar. Divakar, ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This question. Ben Okri's fiction contains elements of dash in the form of ghosts, spirits, and supernatural beings.
Divakar, please come on camera. We cannot see you.
What is the style of Ben Okri?
The
Elements of magical realism. Got it? Good. The Library of Babel is a short story by? It's a postmodern short story. The Library of Babel.
Georges Louis Borges. Georges Louis Borges.
Jorge Luis Borges. That is right. The Library of Babel. Good. A historical romance novel by James Fenimore Cooper is subtitled A Narrative of 1757. What is the main title?
The Last of the Mohicans.
The Last of the Mohicans is correct. I'm proud of you, Divakar. You're doing well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Which Latin American author was also a former senator of the Republic of Chile? Latin American author, poet.
Pablo Pablo, I think. Pablo. Ma'am.
Yes. Pablo Neruda. Rip Van Winkle is a short story by Washington Irving, where a man sleeps for 23 years on Dash Mountains. Where is this man sleeping? Catskill Mountains. Okay? A Change of Skies is a novel by the Sri Lankan author
Yasmin Gonzalez. Yasmin.
Is somebody helping you, Divakar?
No, ma'am. There is no one. You can see.
Okay, it is Yasmin Gunaratne. A Change of Skies. The protagonist, Namo, appears in nervous conditions by?
The protagonist. Not idea, ma'am.
Nervous Conditions is a novel by a Zimbabwean writer, Tsitsi Dangaranga. Set 4 is to Ansi. Ansi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
The wreck of a steamboat called Walter Scott occurs in which American novel? The wreck of a steamboat called Walter Scott.
Is it Adventures of Tom Sawyer?
No. It is Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Okay.
Why did you have to say Tom Sawyer? No problem. Who wrote the book The Souls of Black Folk?
No idea.
It is the African American activist and writer W.E.B. Du Bois. The Souls of Black Folk. Which Latin American author wrote a book about Hanuman? Did you know that? Called The Monkey Grammarian.
I'm not getting the answer.
He came and lived in India as an ambassador. It is Octavio Paz. Remember to read up all these writers. Okay. The novel A Passage to India by E.M. Foster derives its title from a poem by
Mm.
No problem. I'll give you all this PDF and you will be able to read extra and study. No problem. E.M. Foster's Passage to India take its title from a poem by Walt Whitman. Same title. Author Kiran Desai, the author of Anita Desai, lives where? Country.
America.
That's right.
Yes, I got one.
That's right. Which American playwright used the term plastic theater for his own works?
I know the answer. I've read it, but I didn't remember the name.
No problem. It is Tennessee Williams.
Yes.
And Feminism Without Borders is a book by the Indian post-feminist dash.
Is it Gayatri Scribal?
No, that's okay. It is Chandra Talpade Mohandi. So now set 5 to Simran. Simran, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
The Imam and the Indian is a collection of essays by
Mm,
the Imam and the Indian.
no idea, ma'am.
Amitav Ghosh. The Prophet's Hair is a short story by another Indian writer.
I have read it, but
It is a very famous Indian writer.
yes, ma'am, I have read it, but I'm not getting it in my head now.
Salman Rushdie.
Yes, even today only I was reading him. My fault.
Rebecca Nurse is a nurse in which play of Arthur Miller?
Mm,
It's okay, The Crucible. The Crucible, set against McCarthy era and Salem witch trials. Not set against McCarthy, it is indirectly showing McCarthy era. I remember the whole beginning as a succession of flights and drops, a little seesaw of the right throbs and the wrong. This is the opening line of a famous short story. Very famous short story. No idea? It
no,
is
ma'am.
a Gothic short story, The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. Rita Joe, a young indigenous woman who comes to the city to find freedom from the limitations of reserve life. She is an indigenous woman, native Canadian woman. This is a character created by
Is it Suzanne?
No, it is The Ecstasy of Rita Jo, the play by George Riga. The Ecstasy of Rita Jo by George Riga. People of the Buffalo is a children's book by the native Canadian writer. No problem. Maria Campbell. She's the author of Half Breed.
Okay, ma'am.
This is Australia's most famous bush ballad and unofficial national anthem, written by A.B. Patterson or Banjo Patterson. Which work is this?
Australia's most famous bush.
A.B. Patterson's poem.
A.B.
It is
Banjo.
Waltzing Matilda.
The Waltzing Matilda.
It's a very famous poem. It's called Unofficial National Anthem by A.B. Patterson. So, Princey, what are the results?
So Divakar is leading with 8 points, but here we have I will say a jump, and Ashruti is actually now equal to Ansi. See, Ashruti and Ansi have 4 points, so we have a tie here. Simran has 2 points and Varsa 1 point.
That is great. Ashwati and Ansi have a tie.
Yeah, and we have a criticism question, so maybe we can start with it, or maybe you can ask rapid fire.
Let me ask one question. Ashwati and Ansi, can you answer this question? Dash is a poem by Wordsworth about a mother called Martha Ray. Is it the thorn, the idiot boy, or the mad mother? Ashwati, Ansi, which is the answer?
Option C, the mad mother.
Ansi is saying the mad mother. What do you say, Ashwati?
I'll go with the idiot boy.
And the answer is A. Ashwati and Nancy are together through thick and thin. They refuse to leave their bond. Okay, one more question. This is tough one, is it? Who among the following is a seminal figure in blue humanities? Is it Steve Menz, Pramod K. Nair, or Simon Estock?
Option B, ma'am.
Who said that?
Me.
Ashwati. You're saying option?
B.
B. What are you saying, Nancy?
I'll go with option A. Oh my God.
Well, Pramod K. Nair sir has given lectures on blue humanities. But when you have these other people here, you should know this is a trap. That doesn't matter. So, Princey, how do we stand now? Princey?
NC is the second one.
Okay, so now we have first prize winner getting 10K worth voucher. It is Divakar Singh.
Thank you, ma'am.
Second is Ansi, winning 7K voucher. Congratulations, Nancy.
Thank you, ma'am.
And we have Ashwati winning 5K voucher. Congratulations, Ashwati. But that is not all. All the participants have done a great job. We are all learning together. Everybody is getting prizes. All the participants will always get prizes. It is only a matter of luck, as all of us know, that we got the right questions and we said the right answers. Everybody is amazing. Everybody is wonderful. I am so glad that Vallath 2Q is bringing this opportunity to all of you to share your knowledge, to learn more, and to be together in this amazing activity. Thank you very much, all of you. I'm sure that all of you in YouTube, you enjoyed it. I'm sure that you will also want to be here next time. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. We will give you prizes and we will give you PDF of amazing questions. What do you say, Sandeep Mondal? He is the head of our online quizzes. Talk to us.
Congratulations to the winners and all of us who are watching right now. Our chance will come in next 3 months. Team Tess and our mentor, Dr. Kalani Vallath, we will come back with our next episode of Test 2Q in 3 months. So prepare for that. It is not a competition among only our students. It is open to all. So all of us who are watching right now in YouTube, all of us has equal chance to participate in our next 2Q. And you see, ma'am is such, she loves students so much. She gives prize to each and everyone. And of course, we will provide the questions that we gave in our preliminary round also. And as ma'am promised, she will give you the PDF of this final round also. So see you in our next 2Q in 3 months with ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations once again. Love you all. I just loved the way that even though you didn't get a lot of questions at the beginning, right, you just held on to it and performed amazingly. It doesn't matter where we stand in a competition. What matters is who we are and what we are, isn't it? So thank you once again. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, ma'am.